All right. So last time on our game, we had, I think the edit mostly got out the frustrations of our last game. We had some technical difficulties, but everything seems to be in order. But if you recall through the annoyances of our last game, we met with Finn Skylark in the pub. He officially hired all of you to take on this task of dealing with the Tower of Maz. You went and procured a ship with, it was the Blue Spray. You set sail for the island, which was about a day's travel away. After doing different things on the boat, I think some of you gambled, some of you did bucket things. Some of you didn't
Very
like
important,
being on the
most
water at
important.
all. You saw the island, but you were attacked by what ended up being a whale hydra that engulfed the boat. And this hydra was in turn intimidated by Phoebe, then helped everyone sort of hit better, and you guys attacked this whale hydra and defeated it. And that is pretty much where and before it died, it picked up Glaurd in its jaws, and he fell into the water. So we are going to zoom in to today's episode right after the battle. You see this beast crumble down into the ocean. You'll see this green viscous blood extend around the boat for a minute before it dissipates, and you will see Glaurd in the water below. Can Glaurd swim? I mean, he's a big, strong man.
Glaurd can't swim.
Oh, no.
Come on, Glaurd, give us a doggy paddle.
As the battle ends, you will see the Captain Tilo, she will look to her sailors and she will say, "Ropes and hooks, quickly! Man overboard, man overboard!" Her crew will rush around. What is everyone doing in the wake of the battle?
Glaurd kicking and screaming.
Phoebe is unhelpfully supervising and instructing them to go faster. That's her BFF down there in the water, and they better save him.
So you will watch as Captain Tilo will guide her men, and they will throw a rope to Glaurd. Let's see how good of a rope they throw to you, Glaurd. One of them doesn't throw very well. You see the first rope sort of sail far it catches the wind and sails to the right of you. But the second one, you will be able to grab it. So make a dex check for me, Glaurd, and roll low.
I rolled a 10 and my dex is 13.
Okay, yeah. So you are able to eye this rope and grab it, and you will see these guys begin to pull you into the boat.
Can Finn do something real quick?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna cast fly and just float down there and just look at him like, "What are you doing there, bud?"
Okay. Yep.
I'm just cast fly and be like, buddy, I could have helped you there if you need help.
Now you tell me.
Just saying. I couldn't hear you though over the. That's all I heard. I'm sorry.
That Glaurd drowning.
Oh, my bad.
Drown more quietly,
I
Glaurd.
know, right?
Minor inconvenience.
You're right.
So Glaurd, you get pulled up onto the deck. You obviously are. You got a little bit of the green viscous blood on you, and obviously you're wet. So
Tastes like sour apples.
If I'm going
Curse.
there, kind of floating around anyway. Am I okay to kind of scan around shit? Maybe see if this thing you dropped in something or anything.
They didn't hold pins.
what?
I'll say it. I wanted to float around to see if I saw anything floating in the water, like this thing dropped anything.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing
Like
in
the
water.
Kraken in Sea of Thieves. Is there
Yeah.
any treasures
Yeah,
that
there's
come
gotta be
afloat
something,
from it?
man. There's gotta be something.
There's nothing.
Oh, lame.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Just green apple flavored sludge.
this is just
Ew.
gold bursts forth from the belly of this thing.
For the remainder of time, I'm gonna carve in the back of the boat. Finn was here, and that's it.
You could do that. It's made of wood.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
So Tila will get her crew around. She will inspect the ship. There doesn't appear to be, thanks to your efforts, any damage to the blue spray. And she will again approach all of you and she'll say, "Thank you very much. You guys were instrumental in helping our little boat survive. I knew that this was a dangerous journey, but I did not expect to see that. So, well done. It appears if you've been hired to do this job, the trust was well placed. We are near the island. Is there anything that you would request of me before you arrive? I feel rather nervous about landing and staying quite near the island. Perhaps we could arrange for me to come by this time tomorrow?
Oh, is it a brand new day?
It's like
I thought it
evening.
was ending the day.
It's evening. But you're approaching it. You'll get to the island around
So
that.
we're going to be
Dusk.
sleeping on the beach there?
To be honest, I don't know if we're going to stay too close tonight after this. It may not be wise.
Understandable.
It'll be difficult for me to deal with anything like that if it's dark outside. So perhaps it's best we drop you off and return when it's light.
I mean, I think it's fine as long as she doesn't go like too far away.
Messenger has a surprisingly short range.
That's what I was looking at too.
Because I was like, oh yes, I'll just send you a message.
How short of a range?
20 yards per level. So
You can stay within 20 yards. That'd be.
So at level 6,
If only we had a flying cat.
Mm.
Oh, if only.
If only.
But yeah, 120 yards is not exactly a great distance for a ship to moor from an island that it doesn't want to be at.
Can we like shoot up like a magic missile, like a flare gun kind of thing?
Just see my hands glow. I could do that right now.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's that.
Could
You
throw
said
up
it.
glowing hammer.
I also have glitter dust if we just want
I
to
could-
send up a
I
cloud
could
of
just
glitter.
throw up the mountain. Our halfling friend, he glows. You can throw him up.
Any signal would be fine with us. We may go.
Barry go a piece.
Oh my.
Oh my.
But yeah, I guess as long as they stay close enough that they can see any kind of distress signal that we might.
Are we taking a life raft from here?
She will look over, and it appears there's some sort of
Called
dock.
lifeboat.
There's a dock on the island?
Yes,
Oh, I didn't know if she's going to just literally drop us off or go.
I'll take you to the dock.
Nice. Nice.
We appreciate that.
Yep.
Very
course.
much.
So I don't know, it probably takes another hour or so as you get closer to the island, and as the day gets darker, you'll see this large beacon of light from the middle of the island become more and more prominent. It's a green, almost jade green that shoots up into the sky, and as the sun fades, as the stars come out, as night comes, you will see it more and more prominent, and it does emit light. Quite a bit. Enough to see that around it you'll see trees and such. As you kind of come into what looks to be an almost ruined old raggedy docks, you'll see an island mostly of like oak trees, moss, and around the edges a lot of dark stone. There in front of these docks, which look mostly, I don't know, they function, but they haven't been repaired or worked on in a long time. There's a lot of boards missing. You will see a small cog ship docked, just like a little fishing boat. It is tied to one of the docks. There's no one in it as you approach.
How long does it-
weathered? Oh, sorry.
I think we were asking the same question in a different font.
Yes.
What was that? I didn't get that from either one of you.
I think she was asking how weathered it was, and I was asking how long it looks like it's been left alone.
It does
One
not.
brain cell.
Yeah, so it looks used but not worn, and you saw a lot of ships like it back at Nillyport.
But it doesn't look like it's been there since the dock has fallen into
It does
disrepair.
not.
Okay.
It does not. The sail that is attached to it is whole, no holes in it.
And Tilo doesn't normally come around these parts.
Oh no. Yeah.
Okay, so she probably wouldn't recognize it because she doesn't come around here.
Not that you know of, yeah. She will lead the ship fairly close to the docks, and she will lay down a board to make a pathway. She will approach you all, and she'll say, "Good luck on your job. I hope it's successful. I hope that you find what you're looking for and deal with whatever troubles are rooted here. I wish you luck. And again, thank you for your assistance. It has been a surprising pleasure to meet all of you. And I am still looking forward to my song, Mrs. Bard."
I was going to mention it on the way down. I was like, I was literally going to mention it. I was like, how'd that song go again?
I'm really fine tuning it. So
Wait,
we'll.
remember you were rehearsing one of the songs you were going to sing for her.
Yeah, the
before
verse.
it
You had the
started.
beginning verse.
Remember, it started. It was something about it's going to be something.
Me.
May.
It's gonna be my-
It's gonna be May.
It's May 1st. Just work on it when you're here. Maybe you'll get some inspiration from. She'll look at the island, the bugs, or whatever. Good luck. And she will scoot you on your way. You all will, I assume, walk across the plank.
Irish the plank.
You walk the plank. It
Yeah.
won't not into the open sea, onto the dock, which the boards like creak when you step on it. Even Barry
Oh no.
with his small stature you have to sort of be careful with where you step. Glaurd especially, you have to walk.
Glaurd is just like,
Think light thoughts.
He can't
He's
be
doing
weighing
it.
that much. He's just wearing a loincloth.
no, but he's doing like the little on all fours shuffle.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you can, as you come off of the ship and onto the island, you can see with the light of the beacon and the moon and the stars, there's a lot of trees, but there are paths that cut through the trees that can be made out as well. And they don't appear to be like trodden paths.
I would like to take a second to inspect this other boat.
All
Is
right.
there a either flag with like identifying markers on it or
right.
some sort of name? Like, does the boat have a name?
It does not have a name.
Okay.
As you go into the boat, you will see.
Oh, I'm not going to like walk onto it.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm-
look at the boat.
Yeah, no, I'm just inspecting the boat from the dock.
Okay.
I'm not just walking into other people's boats.
It has like some blue and green colors on the side, even some of the patches on the sailing that would probably mark it for who it belongs to. You recall there was a noble who was reporting it to the guards as missing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So likely, you recall he was a man in his early 30s. He sort of wore similar colors to himself. Maybe it had something to do with this person or who it originally belonged to.
Interesting.
Yes.
I mean, are we well rested by adventuring standards?
You are not.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say we're pretty worn out, bro.
You've traveled, you sailed all day, and you guys did not rest on your way here. You did.
Okay.
Drowned in viscous blood.
Mhm.
So it is getting dark. As you go out of the docks, I assume that probably Finn, with his acrobatic ways, will step out onto the ground first.
Oh yeah.
You'll see these cuts and breaks. You can see one of them runs up to the docks, and it's almost like a layer of stone is running through the woods, where like almost something used to stand here, but it's just sort of worn down to the bottom stones. Your feet will sink slightly into the ground. It's almost like soggy ground here. There you hear the sounds of wildlife over the sounds of other strange things. You get I would say that Barry, with his lawful good goddess, gets a bit of foreboding sense.
Ooh, I get bad vibes.
So,
Can I talk to Phoebe real quick?
no.
Yeah.
Can't
Hey
talk
Phoebe,
to
I figure you feel
Yes.
a little bit more comfortable on the ground now.
I literally kiss the ground.
That's
I'm
what I'm saying.
happier to touch the ground. This is the best mood I've been in quite some time.
Were you
Calm down,
recently in
Katy
space?
Perry.
And Connor and I made eye contact, and we knew exactly what we were. We knew that we were about to make the
She's
same
an
joke.
astronaut, y'all.
Oh God.
I mean, from what I
Let's
understand, she
not
puts on a
go down
better
that rabbit
space
hole.
flight than a concert, but
Yeah.
You don't like her Jedi master sword work?
Oh wow.
It's
Shots fired.
something.
It is
Shots
something.
fired.
Did any of y'all grow up being fans of the band POD?
Yeah.
You know
Are you-
POD?
Are you down with me?
I'm
No.
familiar.
Okay, there's this Youth of the Nation.
Youth
Band.
Nation. We
So,
are.
Katy Perry was on a lot of their recordings
Click, click,
back
boom.
in the day.
Mhm.
And then there's a music video called "Goodbye for Now," or at the end you see Katy Perry singing just with them. And
Yeah, she originally
that's like my
Christian.
random Katy Perry fact. I'm like, I know her from that video.
Have we
I
talked about
just
Katy
know
Perry
her-
killing the nun?
No, what happened?
Oh, did
No.
you not know that story?
No, you're
I have not heard
lying.
this.
You're
Yeah.
No,
lying.
she did.
Shots.
No, so she was in some kind of legal dispute with a fucking nunnery
No.
A
because
convent.
because they
Yes, into a
they
nunnery.
had like some property that Katy Perry wanted to buy, and the nunnery, the convent, the convent was basically like, Katy Perry, your values don't align with ours, and we don't want to sell to you. And so Katy Perry took them to court, and these poor nuns were like so upset and so distraught over everything that was happening.
They begged her.
And begged her to just drop it, to just leave them alone. And so while they're in court, one of these nuns is like, Katy Perry, please stop. And then she just fucking dies.
Oh wait,
That's dark.
Golly.
moment of silence for the Pope that JD Vance killed.
Rip.
Rip, rip. Anyway,
Sorry.
That was
anyway,
quite the side.
Wow, that's like four
this
side.
is now a
we
Katy
talked about
Perry
the mummy
hate
for a long
podcast.
time last time.
Those four.
So, it is important at this point. We're getting towards the end of our adventure. This is sort of the last phase of the adventure. It is important that I remind you that this is sort of an OSR style game. So from here on out, things are going to be more deadly. All right.
Oh.
So death is the dangers here could very well take your lives. I am under no obligation to balance things. So you could very well run into something. There are things on the island that can kill you. So keep that in mind.
How far away is the boat now?
And
Finn just quits the adventure.
and
I choose
it is
life.
when an encounter becomes deadly, it is perfectly reasonable in this system to run away, because even though things die quickly in this game, you also die quickly, by the way. So keep that in mind. So sometimes running, regrouping, taking time to heal, just throwing that out there, because we've been
Anything.
Huh?
If anything happened, like I've only known this party out of character and in character. Well, I've known you all out of character forever, but I've only known you in character for a short while. But if anything happened to any of you, I would kill everyone in the whatever room we're in, and then myself. That's my plan.
What happens if they're cute, fluffy bunnies?
We'll negotiate.
Yeah, there's always a price.
the Isle of Cuteness. All right, I'm going to drop a picture of the island in Discord. I originally was going to have a map and have us move around, but that's
Shenanigans.
I made the map too dark, and so it didn't really print very well.
So, did
My
you say
printer
there's
doesn't do
just
well
a
with
boat, but
dark
there's a building
tones.
here too in the dock, or is it just the boat on the dock?
Just the boat
Okay.
with the docks.
It's not possibly a safe place to stay for the night
By the dock in the bay.
in the middle of May.
We're sitting on the dock of the bay.
It's gonna be my.
So there's little docks on the bottom left of this map, and that's where you are.
We got a tent too, don't we? I'm pretty confident we got a tent.
I have a large, luxurious tent that I will
Ah.
not be sharing.
How are you carrying that?
None of your business.
Loincloth. That's all I have to say.
The loincloth of holding.
Please.
I thought we decided that Glaurd was our pack mule.
And he's wearing. He's married to his loincloth.
Oh my god, congrats, Glaurd! Why didn't you tell us?
It's not legal in some.
west of us.
We're on an island in the middle of
Oh.
nowhere. Oh, yeah.
One hex directly southwest of us. There's a small island with what looks like an outbuilding on it. Is that really visible? Is that a thing? Like, does that look like a decent sized building?
It looks like a very. It's not a decent size. Is not what I would say.
Okay.
It's more of a ruin. There are little paths. You see little paths along the way, and none of these are like worn, traveled paths. They're like something used to sit here. And that building there, I would say, I don't know if you saw it on the way in because of it's surrounded by trees, but it's a ruin.
Okay.
essentially.
But yeah, so basically we went around this little aisle
Yeah.
to get into the docks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Which I forgot
Neat.
to mention.
About how far to get over there?
So each hex you can travel is about 10 miles. You can travel.
Holy crap, this tower is huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not 10 miles.
Okay.
5 miles, probably.
Like,
Let's see.
Me
5 miles?
casually with my 12-mile wide tower.
Okay. Yeah. So hexes, I would say the hexes are relative.
They
have
represent
to, they have
10
to be.
miles of travel, but
Except for that.
Except for the tower. The tower
That's
is
the
reasonably
surprise one.
sized.
Okay, each hex takes about 4 hours to travel through.
So we're in one hex. My question would be, so what time is it right now?
It is probably around 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, it's late. So you can go in there, be pushing it. Is there a possibility we could try to go to that smaller island, y'all, and stay there? I'd
I
feel more
think we're
comfortable.
all exhausted.
No, I meant the one right there. Not where the building is, but we're on the docks right now. So if we go a little bit further down, it'd be about,
So like one hex directly south.
yes, that smaller island. I think
So-
it'd be a safer place to stay. Because
But that's-
if we heard things coming while we're sleeping,
Well, it'll take you.
That's 8 hours of travel.
no,
roughly.
not if we're on the bottom
Yeah.
dock. I was trying to gamble to see which dock we're on. It's all 3 docks, Gwen.
Okay.
I know
At-
2 people can't.
At minimum, it's going to be 4 hours of travel.
All right, regardless.
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna sleep here on the dock then.
Or
Is that where it's
nearby. Yeah.
I'm not sleeping on the dock. I'm sleeping on the ground. I'm not touched. This dock is terrible. I'm not sleeping on it.
Oh no, I'm not saying
But
like
ground
on it, but-
soggy.
Oh,
Is
God.
all of the ground soggy?
It's moist in a
Oh.
general sense. It's not like
He said the
squelch
word.
squelch. It's like it's got a lot of humidity. That's just like made it a little bit mossy,
So
soft
it's-
ground.
So it's not like-
humid.
It's not quite. It's not. It's spongy
I
without being
hated that.
squelchy.
Sorry.
Thank you for that. Deep, right next to my ear. I
I didn't
really
hear that. I
appreciate it.
didn't hear that. What do you do?
No.
No.
Dang it.
You can do it again, but I'm taking these out.
I felt that squelching in my soul.
Oh.
I would say you could probably find a clearing pretty close to the docks. There's not a lot of, you're not quite in sort of the deep woods of the area. And
How's the weather?
how is the weather? I don't remember. Oh, it's rainy.
Oh.
Oh.
I
So
guess
it's
we're
rainy and it's humid.
Yeah.
Bonadona's
So-
hair is just
So
starting
maybe
to
it's a
curl
little
and
bit
frizz
more
up.
than just
Nice.
humidity.
Right now, yes. Right now, yes.
Well, this whole island is pretty deeply treed,
Yes.
right? Okay. So I think with your luxurious tent and Barry's plethora of light and fire based spellery, we can get a little camp set up under the tree cover.
Who says I'm sharing my tent?
Oh.
Of course, I'm going to share it with Phoebe. But
Oh.
I have a tent.
let's see your character
Glaurd
sheet.
sleep out in rain, get viscous blood off him.
Mm.
Tent.
No, I'll share my luxurious tent.
Okay. Yeah, you can find, I don't know, probably a little clearing somewhere a little bit to the south under some tree cover. Yeah, you can build a little camp. I am going, as the day ends, I am going to need watch sets once we get to the place where we're ready to do that.
Dibs on first.
I
I'll
can go
take first
second.
with you.
Okay.
I can go second.
And Barry will take last watch. He's an early riser anyway.
Ah,
Glaurd go third.
Okay.
cool. All right.
And then I guess Phoebe just gets to sleep for 8 hours because it's easier to divide watches into 2-hour segments.
Exactly. I'll take this sacrifice. I know somebody has to.
Okay.
Phoebe
Cool.
needs lots of rest, lots of sleep, lots
my
of
beauty sleep.
naps.
Cat naps.
During night watch.
You you were picking up what I was putting down.
During Phoebe and Finway's watch, he's just gonna go. Bzzz.
You are
If you do
horrible at
that-
sound
I
effects.
know, I'm
Let's
looking
just
at
say, let's
Dude.
just say mosquitoes in this world make this noise. Mosquito noise.
Mosquito noise. No.
Gets up real close to your ear and just
Mosquito
No,
noise.
seriously, just do
Mosquito
it. just try it.
Hi, I'm a mosquito. You mind if I just
If
take
you
a
do
little
that,
sip?
Just gonna
Phoebe
take a little
and Phoebe
sip here.
sleeping, Phoebe is going
That's
to
every- that's
claw
probably-
your face.
More like that.
All right. Mr. Fenway. All right. The night fades. The tent gets set up. You share your luxurious tent with your friends.
If I'm sharing my luxurious tent, I am not setting it up. Y'all can do it for me.
Well, Barry will be getting a fire started.
all right.
And I assume since it's wet, that's going to be difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and burn my produce flames.
Okay.
spell,
Yeah.
Since
That's
we're about
probably
to get
wise.
a long rest anyway.
That's probably wise. Yep.
And then I guess I will start fixing some rations.
Glaurd help with tent.
Okay.
Before I sleep, I'm gonna create 4 good berries and hand them out.
Cool.
All right. What do those do?
They last for a little bit over a day. Let's see. I get to enchant some berries, and sorry, this is the first time I've
You're
used
good.
this.
You're good.
So each of the berries can enable a hungry creature of approximately man-size to be as well-nourished as a full meal if it were eaten, or up to 8 of them can be eaten by any creature in a 24-hour period, curing 1 point of damage per berry. So if you're hungry or have a little bit of an ouchie,
Okay.
All right, when's your watch?
Before first light.
Since you're kind of our glorified medic, what I was thinking about doing while you were sleeping,
Bless you.
I'm so
is
sorry.
You're good.
if I cast invisibility on you, it'd be a better chance of you being safe. That way, while you sleep, nothing can sneak up on you.
I mean, I don't think anything's gonna sneak up on me anyway. We'll be in the tent, and you're going to be watching.
Oh, I'm
right?
gonna cast it on me too. I just had enough spell slots. I haven't used it. It
I,
lasts.
I appreciate the thought, but I think in this scenario, I should be okay.
Okay.
no, I wouldn't want to rob anybody of the beauty of seeing me.
Glaurd sleeps normally on his back.
It's great.
I just realized I didn't know it was that long. That's crazy how long that is.
So stealth Glaurd with invisibility just reads to me as like the fucking predator.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
just
Yeah.
clicking in the trees.
Well, dude, he's got that spider climb cloak too.
I know.
Yeah.
You just
Can you do
see
the predator
this
voice?
giant figure kind of wibble through the trees.
Yeah.
That's more of just, a little gnome knocking.
But yeah.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, who's watch after me?
Me.
Yes.
So yeah,
Bonadona.
what I'll probably do is I'll cast it on me, and then before I go to bed, I'll cast it on you.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll be invisible. I don't care.
As you guys eat your good berries and prepare to rest, Finway is the first on watch. So the fire that Barry cast crackles in the darkness. So I will go ahead and have Finway just roll a D100 for me. Tell me what you get.
17.
Oh.
I figure
Okay.
that's- rolling low's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm invisible too, so I'm just like, this is so cool.
The party of bandits is like, oh, what boy, they didn't set a watch. Time to get stabbing.
Free loot.
You will hear something shaking the ground
Mhm.
as you sit there with your invisible self, happy you're invisible. And it sort of feels like it goes underneath and off for a ways, and you don't hear anything for a while, but eventually you'll hear the sound of scratching and stone and rocks. Not super close, but not super far either. Off into the distance, and you will hear these steps. They will run through the woods, but they will not see you because you're invisible. It's-
Is it the mole people that run our government?
it's all the mole people.
As Connor goes missing tomorrow, unfortunately.
You'll see this
Elon
thing
Mole.
through the darkness.
Oh god.
It does have these big,
Boo.
large hands. You will see it sort of off in the distance, but you don't get any more context other than that.
Mhm.
And that's all you'll see
Mhm.
as your watch comes to an end.
Cool.
When the rumbling happens, like, do any of us wake up or do we just sleep through it?
If you feel like your character would wake up through that, you can say that. There's not really a roll to tell
Okay.
you. It would be.
I'm just wondering,
it'd
like,
be
how
like a
big
light
of a
tr-
rumble.
You got to remember
It's
too.
not like violent tremble.
This is right next
Roll
to the
for
docks.
sensitivity.
You're right next to the docks, kind of. So you still hear water crashing, kind of thing.
I guess it depends on how plush the bed is in your luxurious tent.
Very.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
probably dampen
Ooh.
the vibrations a little bit then.
What's the like I almost said ply. What's the thread
Thread-
count of
the
your
thread-
shield?
2,000. Is that a high thread
Oh.
count?
It's actually a water bed full of viscera.
Just
No.
packing it
All
around.
back.
My viscera
Oh,
bag.
no.
I sleep on it.
Full circle.
But
Alright.
it is your watch.
Thought I saw
Bonadonna
both.
is very unhappy to be woken up, even though she signed up for the second watch. So it's just incredibly grouchy. And just, if you want to, I don't care. Oh my god.
Yeah, what I saw last night, you probably want to be invisible. It was pretty big and scary looking.
Last night.
Yeah.
You mean like 5 minutes ago?
No, you didn't hear it. Did you hear it?
Hear what?
Exactly.
Okay.
Do you cast invisibility on?
Yeah, I probably would.
Okay.
Just because I have the 2 and I didn't use it for anything else.
So roll a d100 for me, Bonadona, as you groggily take your place out by the magical fire to
Finn just
watch.
takes a massive drag off a funny smelling
Yeah.
cigarette and tells you wouldn't believe what he saw.
Yeah, man. You don't know, man.
83.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
the rain actually clears up a bit as you sit and watch, and you get a little bit of a sense of the stars and the moon, and nothing disturbs you. Your watch is not bad for a watch.
Oh my god, I could have been sleeping this whole time.
Certainly could have.
Glaurd, it's your turn. I'm going back to bed.
No will, Hydra. Oh, sorry.
Little Glaurd nightmares.
Bad dream.
Aw.
It's like,
That's
the fuck
good.
do you just call me?
All right.
I imagine this tent is just like
Shift
packed
3.
full of bodies, and so Bonadona's like stumbling over
Well,
everyone
Glaurd
and cursing.
decided to sleep outside and let the rain wash away the the gunk of the day.
All right.
That's a choice, Glaurd.
Roll a d100 for me, Glaurd, and tell me what you get.
36.
Oh, very
Good
interesting.
year. It's a good year.
You will see overhead, Glaurd, something very large flying overhead through the darkness as the sky clears. It looks like
Mothman?
it's
Does he have the cape?
I was gonna say,
You know
there
what?
was
It
that
is-
big beam of light.
it's a pretty thick thing flying through the sky.
Oh, thick.
Kicked
Yeah.
up Mothman!
You'll see this big heavy thing just slam on distant woods. You'll make out just these glowing eyes, and it just sort of begins to stomp through the woods. Make another D100 check for me, please.
Not those dice. Okay. Please hold.
And what's your dex bonus, by the way? What is your dex?
Dex is 13.
Okay, cool.
That was a 53.
All right, cool. You will sit there. I don't know. What do you do when you see this thing?
Glaurd's just sitting there holding his axes, like not trying to look intimidating, but at the same time just at the ready, because he knows something's out there.
Okay. You will sit and you will watch for a while. You can see the glowing eyes through the trees as they sort of move through the trees, but they do eventually wander off, and you eventually don't hear any more footsteps, and you see nothing else.
Glaurd have successful shift.
As your watch comes to an end.
Barry,
Ah, good morning, Glaurd.
time to greet the day.
Oh my god, everyone shut up. I'm trying to sleep.
So yes.
So you wake up during that, but not during Big Shake?
So yes, Barry will get up.
All right.
And he will ask, so anything interesting during your watch?
Something big in woods.
Like a big tree?
Like caked up.
What does
Big
dessert have to do with trees?
beefcake.
I don't think I understand, Glaurd.
Something big with glowing eyes and wood.
I still don't know what that has to do with cake, but I'll keep my eyes out for it.
Cake
You
can
go,
be scary.
go to bed, buddy. And then yes, I will
D100
go
for
out.
me, please. Yeah.
D100 from you.
Yeah.
That would be a flat 40.
Ah, interesting.
While you roll, just in case you guys were ever curious, I just posted the stats of the Kool-Aid Man into the Discord, just in case you were ever curious. I thought, Mothman, Kool-Aid Man, good stats to know.
Did smell of
11,000
tropical
pounds.
punch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh
well,
yeah,
that's horrifying.
right?
Yes, to share with our viewers here. He's 6 foot tall.
No, 6'6".
6 foot and 6 inches.
Ah.
Yeah. I was very confused with the way that they separated that out because I was like,
Yes.
oh, he's 6 foot tall. Wait, what? 6 inches?
Yeah. yeah.
Summary.
That's his handle.
yeah.
Wait, I think that would be the spout.
Sure. Just don't grab it.
Flat 40.
Okay. The night is pretty uneventful for you as
okay.
you will sit and the sun will slowly approach over the dawn. And as it does, everyone will gain 3,000 experience points.
Ooh.
All right.
Nice.
That puts me into the 30,000s.
All right.
I think that puts all of us into the 30,000s because we've gained it at the same pace.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Barry will do his morning prayers and prepare his spells.
All right.
And I guess after he is done with his morning prayers and all of that, he will then wake up anyone that has not already awoken.
Barry, as you prepare your spells, you will hear as the morning rises, you will hear very distantly the sound of something rumbling on the ground. It's like a slight tremor on your feet, on your
okay.
hobbit feet.
All right.
Does it shake the waterbed?
This is not the same kind of shake as probably
Ah.
Finn experienced. This is something pretty distant, but you do notice it as you awake.
So Barry never got Finn's report, so he's just currently under the impression that there is something large with big glowing eyes and some distant rumbling.
Yeah.
And
That's what he's got.
something to do with cake.
And something Glaurd keeps talking about cake, but Barry doesn't quite
Okay,
understand.
Oh, did you see the cake monster last night?
I think
Who's
Glaurd might
that?
have just been hungry. Glaurd needed a midnight snack when he came to report to me.
I think Glaurd got into the mushrooms.
The day dawns. You guys are in the hex with the docks.
I suppose we should move 1 hex northeast.
All right.
Connor, would you care to repeat, please?
The hex to the northeast?
Yeah, would you repeat that sentence?
I suppose
It's very important to me.
I suppose we should check out the hex to the northeast.
You gotta be hexing kidding me.
And
So just to give y'all a heads up, I heard something walking big and moving trees. It sounded really big and it was
Did
big
you
as
see it?
I saw a glimpse of it, but it wasn't like it was from a distance.
Glaurd might have seen same thing. Big glowing eyes.
Mine didn't have glowing eyes. It had big hands that were kind of like walking on it.
My monster, what big hands you have.
Also better to grab you with.
my monster, what big glowing eyes you have.
what big cake you have.
my monster, what a fat ass you have.
All the better to
All the better
All the
to
better
throw
to
it back
twerk
with.
throw it back. Yes.
Make it clap.
Oh my god.
Eddie,
I was gonna
Monetize the
say catch these
game.
hands, but that's way better.
So it is the day rises. Oh, and it is you will rise with the sun, but as the morning goes on, you'll see more rain clouds begin to gather
Oh.
above, and the rains will continue as you awake. It's nasty.
What a
Gross.
sad, dreary little island.
I was,
A little bit of a Freudian slip there.
What'd you say?
I almost said, what a sad, dreary little Ireland. I was just thinking of rainy islands.
Fenway's gonna start
Hear river
today.
dance in the distance. What?
Fenway's gonna start today just with preparing his spells and immediately casting armor himself.
Okay, cool.
So huzzah to the tower.
Yes, it seems like a good place to go, especially with what seems to be large beasts walking around.
Not for long.
Was that a threat?
No, not for long for them. You're safe for now.
No, I know. Were you threatening the beasts? We don't know what
Yeah,
the
if they
beasts
get in our
are.
way.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to stretch my claws a little.
The travel montage will begin. The epic orchestral string track will play, and you'll see. I don't know. I always loved the scene in Lord of the Rings when they're walking through Moria, and it's like shows like a distance, like almost isometric, where they're all running through Moria. I imagine you sort of your little isometric party, Barry leading the way, and the rain's falling as you go through the island. You'll see more signs of ruined stone, of where something used to be here. It must have been a long time ago, you assume. You will, in the distance, see the tower. It is this large
Tower.
tower.
I would never have guessed.
Imagine that. Da-ba-da-ba-da. So it is like this. It's dark stone. At the top of the tower is this green glass orb that looks, when you get closer, you can see little cracks in it. And the sun gleams off of it as you move through this hex. For most of the morning, you'll see that at the base of the tower, there's like a large spiral staircase that probably leads up to where the entrance is. And as you run through, you don't encounter anything. Let's see, does anybody have tracking or investigation skills?
Navigation.
That wouldn't work. Let's see. Anybody? I don't know I couldn't remember if anybody took it or not. It's fine if you don't.
I was about to say
Since I think Phoebe makes the most sense because she's a druid. Phoebe, make a check, a wisdom check. It'll be at a -4 because you're doing something.
If it helps at all, I do have 2 points in herbalism.
I
Probably
have
not.
local history and lore.
Probably not.
No, okay.
Not what I'm thinking. So just if you just want to roll a wisdom check with it would be, I guess it would be a +4.
I rolled a 9 and my wisdom.
So your wisdom's 18?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Even with the penalty, Phoebe, you will see signs of someone else coming this way, and you'll pick out faint tracks in the mud. Boot tracks. They look to be smaller, but probably humanoid, elf of some kind. They're not consistent, but you do see signs in them where the mud is thicker.
I'm gonna take a few steps in front of our beloved leader, just kind of hold my arm out and stop him, and then just kind of point and be like, "That's not us."
Oh, no, that's not. That's maybe our friend with the boat. I guess we should see where they lead.
They are okay. So you will point. You will see these footsteps, and they do appear to be going towards the tower.
Oh, well, the good news is it looks like they're headed in the same direction we are.
Makes it easy.
Great.
Maybe we'll catch up, have brunch.
I do love brunch.
It's a rainy morning. It's dreary. You don't see anything else through the day. As you get closer to the tower, you can make out the haze of light, and the light does appear to be on the outside of the tower, going around it. You will, as you walk towards it. So Barry, I guess you're in front.
It seems that way.
It seems that way.
Yes, I was told that.
Okay.
Our fearless
So
leader.
you
Yeah,
will.
he was
Yeah, so you're in front. So I would say you're probably the first person. As you come near this tower, you do get a sense of evil growing stronger as you come near this light.
You know, I always found this style of architecture to be unnecessarily phallic.
It is quite so. But you will see in the distance, you will see someone walking towards the tower. You watch them sort of cross through this light threshold and slowly make their way up the steps. It appears to be a young woman of some kind, and she is walking slowly up the steps of the tower.
So slowly in a respectful, meditative kind of way, or slowly in like a cautious.
I would say probably a cautious way.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's like, steps are not certain or confident. As she goes
Okay.
up. She's probably, I don't know, 100 paces away, something like that.
Okay.
200 paces away, something like that.
Well, I guess we will continue because I don't think anyone in this party is built for stealth.
I was
No.
actually going to say, would you like me to?
Someone can go
Sneak ahead.
invisible.
You do have,
We do have invisibility.
and she
And
does
I'm
have
stealthy.
thief skills.
Oh,
She
and
has
you
her
do have
skills.
thieves skills. Okay.
Yeah, bards have thief skills.
All right. Well, would you like to perform some espionage?
Do it.
Yeah. I have move stealthily and I have hide in shadows, but I don't know how shadowy it is around here.
It's a cloudy day. There's plenty of shadows. The rain's falling around you. I would say you probably would know that it's not going to be, as someone who has some training in subtlety, the rain will probably make being stealthy pretty easy, and you have quite a bit of shadows to work with. So if you wanted to do that, I would give you plus 30% on either one.
Nice.
I was still thinking in D20 terms. I was like, plus 30. Oh my. Oh my.
This is like high level Pathfinder numbers.
my.
So add 30 to whatever you're doing.
I feel like Stealth Glaurd would just be Kronk from the Emperor's New Groove.
He
or
would.
his
Oh
little
my
like
God,
night
yes.
sneaking scene.
Yes.
He's
I
got his own theme music.
92 without
Okay.
my plus 30.
So that's
Am I the knight?
You are not. High is bad. You
You
want
are
to
the
roll your
day.
skill or lower.
I am the day.
Day man.
Uh-huh.
So you will approach.
So she's invisible, but she's walking up the steps going ba na da na da ba na da na.
Bonadona.
All of a sudden, the inspiration for your song for Captain comes to you, and you just have to sing it. Like,
Yeah.
We just have to get that out in the world.
We'll say
Oh
as
my
you're
God.
walking along, some sort of fruit or nut or some sort of acorn, we'll say, falls down from the tree and just happens to smack a string on your lute. Do you have a lute? Is that what you
I have a lute.
So
Okay.
does she hop over the car and dump a full mag?
What?
Okay, apparently you missed that. At some point, a cop in, I believe it was Georgia, an acorn fell on a car that he was doing a traffic stop on. So he pulled his gun out and lets out a full mag into this apartment complex.
Oh,
Oh.
I mean,
And so it became kind of a meme about deadly acorns and cops for
why
a
not
while.
just like letting arrows fly like into the trees? Well, so the note rings out, and you'll see this woman will turn around. You're pretty close to the sort of this sheen of green light, and she will turn around, and you'll see. It's hard to make out. Make me a wisdom check. Just straight wisdom.
Rolled a 13. My wisdom is 14.
Okay, all right. You will see this is probably a young woman walking up the steps. She has dark hair. She was moving pretty slowly, so as you quickly ran up and you look through this sheen of light, you see these large stone steps that climb up to this, that sort of spiral around the tower and lead. You can see the distance, a large doorway. She'll turn around and you will make out she has a mark on her face that doesn't appear to be like a bruise or anything. As she hears it, she'll turn back and start to scurry up the steps quicker.
Party, shall we chase?
I'm not near you. No, I work alone.
I assume she goes,
With a 93, I feel like I wouldn't have gotten far. Like, I'm like, no, guys, I got this. And I like walk 10 paces and then just fuck up.
"Dum." Okay. As you approach this light,
Oh.
as a lawful good cleric of
Ah,
Melisande, this light feels divine, but in a bad way.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay.
It also appears to be quite solid. It's almost like glass when you get
Ew.
close.
Gross. Just a solid film of bad vibes.
But you will also see underneath you, you will find an actual footpath that runs up towards, through the sheen up towards the stairs. It runs out of the light and goes to the, I guess it would be northwest. It doesn't appear to be been used in a while. It's a little overgrown, but you'll see little signs of footsteps and such. You'll also make out little fence posts that look to be about as worn as the docks that you saw down below.
Okay. So also well and neglected.
Yes.
Well, I guess, we'll take the path up to the wall of light.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I make like a religion check to kind of get more of a sense of what this light is, if it's tied to any specific
Are you
deity?
trained in
What it
religion?
emanates
I am.
from.
I am trained in religion.
Okay. Yes, you can absolutely do that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
13. Wisdom is an 18.
Okay, cool. So most of the evil gods of Altera are sort of darker, more vibrant, black, reds, things like that you've seen. Green is an odd color. You usually would think of it with someone who deals with woods or forests of some
I
kind.
was about to say my
My
genre
people.
savvy is saying that it's either nature related or disease and plague related. That could be totally wrong, but that is just
It's giving brat.
my familiarity with fantasy imagery.
Could just be yellow and blue.
Somebody had a yellow and blue highlighter and accidentally ran it across the other.
So the joke is that actually, your spiritual senses, you're colorblind.
Ah,
Oh.
oof.
I relate.
Way to bring it home, Hannah.
So let's see. Barry is a 6th level cleric,
Barry is a 6th level cleric.
and Barry's been around a bit. So
Barry gets around.
Gary gets around
Yeah, he
in a
does.
holy way.
Oh no, that's somehow worse.
Hold on.
You
Let's
leave
just-
Barry's holes out of this.
You know that there is an evil deity known as Tillaman, who is known as the Maiden of Pain and Torture and Hurt.
Oh.
And she is always wearing green and tends to be found sort of in in nature, barbaric lifestyle, things like that. So that is something you have heard of. You probably wouldn't be super familiar with her. She's not a
Okay.
very well-known deity,
Mm-hmm.
but
Do you mention this out loud?
Not directly. Barry's not just going to be like, oh yes, this is a light related to the evil goddess Tillaman.
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 Maiden of Pain.
But he would kind of relay that the light is.
I got a bad
Is
feeling
evil.
about this.
Do you get anything through your divine sense? Is there anything religion related to this light?
Yes, there's something very, very wrong about all of this.
Well, if he dies, do remember. I don't know if this applies to what you were thinking about, but the guy that owns this island, runs it. My research, he said is he obsessed with pain, and he really enjoyed people getting hurt. I don't know
We
if
don't
this,
Very
kink
well.
shame.
Barry will kind of grimace at that.
so. Is that anything to do with what you were thinking about?
So yes, he would say yes, that is likely related. There is a very ill air to this light. And just out of kind of testing the waters, Barry is going to take his holy symbol that's emblazoned on his shield and kind of press it into the light.
Okay.
Kind of just testing how it reacts.
Make a spell save for me, please.
Oh shit. Okay, so that is a
This will be
14
fine.
for me.
Yeah,
so
you
I
roll-
need to equal or greater than
Yes.
14. Ouch. Okay.
This is good. This is
I'm glad I
fine.
didn't touch it first.
That's a 12.
Oh.
I know. I'm about to eat this.
So you'll see this dark green sort of crackling lightning as you touch it, and it almost you'll see these little streaks of lightning that will almost target you, and you'll take 6 points of damage
Oh.
as you see Barry sort of touch this thing, and it will throw you back.
I literally was trying to have a conversation, Barry, and I'm like,
Glaurd catch Barry.
I'm glad. I figured
imagine
you'd touch
Glaurd
it first.
catches him and then just cradles him.
Where'd the girl go?
He's
There,
going to
Bonadona.
be okay.
Oh, you can probably all see her now.
Oh, is she through the shield?
Yes, she went.
She
through
went
it.
straight through, no problem at all.
Yeah.
So
Did we see her, or did just spawn in?
As you guys get closer, I feel like you would. I feel like,
Okay.
and she has now gone, presumably into the tower. So you are at sort of this light. You'll see an old trail leading to the north. I guess from here it would just be north.
This could pose an interesting problem for Barry if only creatures of neutral or below alignment can enter.
if it's alignment, but do you say this out loud? Again?
No, that's
Okay.
100% just me talking above.
Okay,
people.
okay.
Like,
Yeah.
So
there's no
And
real
it-
concept of
It is.
alignment.
It is an
in-game.
evil power.
Yes.
Anyone else want to try?
I take a
and-
stick. Can I take a stick
You can do whatever you want to do.
I
It's
literally,
a divine stick.
I grab a
A
stick and I
divining
just
rod,
throw it.
so to speak.
Throw it.
Okay, I mean, the stick goes through the light.
Hey, I take.
Yes, I think this was particularly a horrid reaction to the blessed light of Melisande.
I take Blard and I throw him through the wall. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what you get for being a nerd.
Paul Blart. Oh,
Blard, I'll give you a cupcake.
It's
Go
thanks
through
to
that
my
shield.
God that you have
Why
a
are you
son.
why are you acting like I'm Paul Blart?
Cupcake.
I didn't know you had
I-
children.
The sun
You
in
beat
the
me too.
sky.
Here we go.
Donna, you want to see if you can get through?
Pass.
What is the party's alignments? Just out of my curiosity.
Blank.
I would say he is chaotic good. Is what the vibes I get from him.
Okay.
Chaotic neutral.
Chaotic.
A little neutral.
Chaotic awful.
What's
He's just an asshole little man.
I'm neutral good.
okay?
Okay.
Glaurd is Glaurd.
Chaotic.
Glaurd is neutral.
Okay.
Neutral good.
So it seems like we got a shield problem, y'all.
I mean, I don't think it's just the shield. I think it's a reaction to the concept of good.
Yeah, but you can't go through.
Correct.
What
So
we're gonna do?
what you need to do is
Flip everyone
say
off.
say a couple swear words.
Right? We all need to get really
Um,
cool. Really
Yeah, real
fast.
Get some cigarettes.
Those are horrible for you.
I know that's.
Okay, that's what we need to stop. Don't be such a nerd.
Taking care of your body is not nerdy.
Oh my god, he's never gonna get through.
We're gonna be stuck here forever.
And this is where our campaign ends.
That was fun, guys. Thanks again. Appreciate
Because
it.
we're all too nerdy and good to get through.
What an end. Thanks for playing.
So I took
Good job, everybody.
I got 13 temporary hit points. I can just screw it. I'm gonna try to go through the shield.
All right, make a spell save.
What am I rolling against?
You need to they're on your saves. You need to roll that number or higher.
15. I pass.
All right. The you'll be pushed back, and you'll take 1 point of damage.
All right, cool.
As
So, yeah.
it repels you back as well, and
Okay.
you will land pretty much in the back, right next to Barry.
I have a mirror.
Yeah.
Can I like
Lasers.
like lasers kind of thing? Can I just like slide it and see if it'll just like bounce back up?
Are you touching the mirror?
Oh.
Damn it.
Could this be something maybe I could dispel magic on?
Not this powerful. I go for it, but I doubt that
That was
powerful.
my worry.
Just imagine this big bulking creature poking its head out of the woods and going, "Nerds!"
I have wine. Let's get drunk.
I
Maybe
really
it'll
don't
make
think
us
that's-
less good.
I really doubt that's going to be the way to fix this. Can we seriously walk around the tower and see if we can see something that sticks out?
Right now, you see the tower. There's of course all these ruins in there, but there is an old path that is running. I guess you would tend to be on it.
Mhm.
Little fence that leads to the north.
All right.
That's all you see.
We'll follow around north.
You will actually you'll follow the trail, and you can tell that at one time there's probably like a little garden here, a little something here, a little footpath going to, I don't know, a little grove, but all that has grown over. And this main path here is about all that's left. And actually, it's a pretty peaceful walk. Like, it's going to be like from like 10 o'clock to 2. Takes you to the next hex to the north. Nothing bothers you. And
I
you
like how
see-
you're describing this like tranquil scenery around this entire like tower of evil. So
Yeah.
it's like, yes, this is the idyllic little garden of pain.
Yeah.
This is the nice little fence row of evil.
Yeah, something has happened. Perchance, the tower this side. There's no door here. You don't see the steps here. The entrances in here. In the distance, it's going to be Barry because Barry's still leading the way. There appears to be it's not a mountain, but like a higher hill. You will see the top of what looks to be a stone ruin in the distance that is a bit more complete and made than a lot of the other places that are around you. That's about the only sign you can see here, but it's
We gotta go
through
to the
some
ruins.
woodlands.
Yep.
All right.
It's ruin time.
I guess we're dungeon diving.
Okay.
Ruin my vacation, more like.
Cool.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, you guys will head, I guess, along the path towards where the ruins are. And again, I'm rolling pretty well for y'all. There, you find nothing disturbs your walk.
It's
The
scary.
the woods get thicker here.
Hey, don't unplug Hannah.
I need to be plugged in.
It's the cat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
you do
uh,
have
Oh,
a
well,
bell.
that's
Ella
acceptable.
just like completely shifted the.
It was funny. Ella Bella was just playing.
Anywho,
Please
Yeah,
pause for
agree.
cat break.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's expected. at
Don't
this point,
ever be sorry
coming
for
here.
cats.
That's you're right. I'm not sorry.
I was
My
more
cats are
concerned
great.
for
We
technology
stop for cats
hitting
in the house,
floor.
out of the house.
You're damn right.
Yeah, damn right we do.
We break for cats.
So we're heading to this ruins.
Nothing disturbs you. It'll be around 6 o'clock. So the evening is striking.
Dang.
As you cross into the next hex, up on the hillside, you do see these ruins, and you will see as you get closer, you'll see worn statues that appear to be dwarven in stature.
I mean, there's no need to throw it at me.
Roll for initiative.
Roll.
Damn it.
Dwarven worn statues, and I'll say because it's in the middle of the next hex, it'll be like getting dark by the time you get there if you're going to continue on.
Did the statues have any kind of like engravings or any kind of like writing or?
Actually, they don't have any writings, but a lot of them have their eyes covered. So with like
Oh.
just cloths with their eyes covered.
Don't like that.
Do you think any of your characters would have ever taken an interest in like the Underdark or dwarves? Dwarves in this setting are kind of evil. You don't see a lot of
No.
them. They stay underground a lot. Okay, so I think Finway's a smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably read a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know that dwarves primarily worship a goddess named Essamor, who is just the goddess of darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like she's a very old deity, and they often are depicted with their eyes covered when they worship her.
I relay the information to the group.
Okay,
So this island looks like there's dwarves that were here before.
that's the vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did do studies of the island. Did I see anything of connections of studying about the island? I mean, I spent almost a day studying about this
You didn't
island.
see much about the island. If anything that was here is old. It's
Mhm.
like super old. None of you have ever heard of any dwarves living on the surface in all of your life.
So what I'm hearing is we blindfold Barry and then push him through the gate.
I don't like that choice.
Okay, that's brilliant, Phoebe. I love
we make
that.
that. We
Thank
make
you.
that plan C.
I would like to make that further down than C.
No C for correct. Objectively correct.
So what are we doing? Are we
Guess we're going in the rooms.
all right? So yeah, you'll see there's a square. It's a square obelisk as sort of the sun fades, rises from the forest floor. It's covered with moss and roots. It sits on the edge of a line of these worn down ruins. Black stone steps lead up to a large square entryway, marked on either side by 2 statues of row dwarves, their eyes covered by images of strips of cloth.
Okay. Help me out here.
Yeah.
Is the strips of cloth like carved in, or is it like
Carved
a
in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
I didn't know
was-
how to write that.
Yeah, I think I was picturing like a statue of a dwarf, and then somebody took a piece of cloth and
Mm,
covered its
No,
eyes.
yeah, it's like
It was very much like,
It's a
don't let the
stone
statue
cloth.
see you.
It's like Lady Justice.
yeah, don't.
yeah. I don't know, like
It's
the
part-
impression of a cloth. in stone.
I am going to light one of my torches.
All right, yeah.
I have 9 torches left.
The torch lights up these statues. They are pretty simple, but pretty ominous looking.
Everybody may want to like watch their heads because I feel like Barry holding a torch above his head would be at like eye level for a lot of people. Could get a little
I was gonna
dangerous.
s- Glaurd reaches over and holds it.
Oh, thank you, Glaurd.
Glaurd, happy to help.
The archway is there's no door. It's just it's there.
It's just an arch.
So why are we just going into the ruins? Just because there's a path that leads straight into it?
Well, hopefully we can find some sort of a key or some sort of records for the tower and maybe a way to get in for.
We're looking for an off switch.
It's the one place where you've seen like other signs of old life that is sort of. So
Okay.
someone at one time used to
That's
walk this path
intact.
a lot.
Okay.
It's been worn over with time.
We're hoping that there's a breaker somewhere we can turn off.
Some
Have you
sort of
tried turning it
crystal
off
we
and
can
on
knock off
again?
an obelisk.
All right, so you enter this temple. The inner temple is just a simple square room lined with pillars to support the ceiling. At the end of the room is a large statue of a robed woman. Her eyes are covered. Her hair is long and flowing. In one hand, she holds a short sword, and in the other, a wooden shield. An altar surrounds her, but you see the altar has been chipped away and scratched. Her arms have been scratched. You also will notice that there is blood all over the floors and ceilings. Blood.
How
It
how
is
fresh we talking?
Not fresh at all. A lot of it is. It doesn't even smell that bad, but it's clear that at some point someone did some strange things in here. You will enter with your torch, Barry, and up from behind this defaced statue, you'll see the first sign of a bony leg
Huh?
with like an exoskeleton leg, and you'll see another one,
Oh.
and you will eventually see
Co, the base stealer.
this. He doesn't look exactly like this, but I love this picture. This emerged from
Oh.
behind.
So what the heck is that? Where's that coming from?
Okay, the co-comment was
kind of spot on.
kind of spot on.
What is this?
You will instead. It won't be like a red guy. You'll see humanoid shape.
It's like a minotaur, but like or not a centaur.
Centipede, centaur.
Yeah, a
It's-
centipetard.
That's
fuck
pretty
you
close.
just call me?
That's more of a scorpion. This one's more of a centipede.
That's true.
It is a man scorpion, but and the man part is like a guy in his, I don't know, a middle-aged guy with long dark hair. His eyes are just sort of black pits, and around his neck is what looks to be just a necklace showing a black stone, and his body is covered in scratches. And he will just and will charge after you all.
Does he say, "Get over here"?
It's very like Drider, but Jorpian.
Yeah, yeah. It's a Trider scorpion.
You okay, my guy?
He is definitely hostile, and
I
he is
cast
going to
throat
attack
lo-
you.
Throat licensure.
Wow. Who could have ever foreseen?
Who
that
could
he
have
would
guessed
attack?
D10.
It's
One of you.
We have to declare actions.
Oh, declare
first.
actions. Yes, that's correct.
A spirit hammer.
All right. What are you doing, Glaurd?
Charge with axes.
Phoebe?
Give me a second. I'm looking at my spells. Somebody else go first.
Mr. Finway, what are you doing?
I'm gonna just sling it.
What does that mean? Just sling?
Slingshot.
Okay. Okay.
Slingshot.
Bonadona?
I'm going to ready my bow.
This thing looks, Barry, as your torch comes through. This is a large creature, by the way,
Damn it.
and it is quite, I would say, a pretty shocking sight to all of you. This does not appear to be some simple monstrosity.
Does it have the same kind of cobbled together feeling that a lot of the like transmogrified creatures we've fought so far have?
Sort of. Image of the human person on it is a bit, I
Bit
don't
more
know.
defined.
Yes, but also a bit more puppety, I guess. I don't know how else to say it. Homunculi sort of vibes.
So not quite like
Not-
gooey looking like the last
Right,
ones, but
right.
this one at least more like defined,
Yes.
clay-esque.
Yeah, something that this just seems to be whatever it is more intentional, I guess, than
Yes.
the others.
A little more meticulous.
Yes.
Big
They're
word for
improving.
Glaurd.
What level spells do you have, by the way?
First through third.
Okay.
I don't get fourth level until 7. I don't get fourth level spells until level 7.
All right. All right. What are we doing, Phoebe?
I'm slinging shotting it up with my friends.
All right, cool.
Jordan, real quick, can you remind me how long it takes to do Inspire Courage? I can't find it anywhere.
I think it takes 3 rounds.
Okay.
3 rounds of combat.
Okay.
So you have to just sit there and inspire courage.
okay.
Yeah. Or 3 minutes.
And so they don't get those benefits until after the 3 rounds? It's not. Okay.
Yeah. So on round 4, it would kick in.
Okay.
All right. Are we still doing bow?
Yeah.
All right. Let's roll initiative.
Let's fucking do this.
I rolled a 2.
Let's go.
Did you roll a 2?
He
All
did.
right. We roll again. I rolled a 10.
9.
Oh, y'all are first. Y'all are first. So who's speed?
This is a large creature.
5.
Yeah, 5. If we're
6.
just okay, I think it's Glaurd. I want to say it's Glaurd. Yeah.
Glaurd 4.
All right, Glaurd.
I guess a good question is like how we're pretty much like on the creature, right?
Like
Not too
20, 30 feet away.
Worst
Yeah.
case, you can always leap and get to it.
That's
or we
true.
can't.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and leap at the bastard.
All right.
14 feet.
Okay. Yeah. You're on it, man.
Woohoo. Swing down with an axe.
Swing away. Glaurd just leaps towards this thing.
16.
That will hit.
Woohoo.
Nice.
Get him.
It is a large creature. So
It is a
it's
large creature.
Fortunately, a 1d4, but it is a 4 with my damage modifier of 5, so 9.
Nice. All right. Yeah.
Damn, it feels good to be the barbarian.
All right. Who is next? It would be Spiritual Hammer, I think.
Yeah. So I
Stop.
fling
Hammer
a
time.
hammer at it.
Nice.
Yeah, so it stayed the same at 6th level. It goes up in bonus at 7th level, but I needed to double check. That is a nat 1.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Yeah, that is.
You can only roll like this when you're trying to kill us.
No, that's when all the nat 20s come.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I need to find those dice.
Focus on
So
that.
maybe I can hear important stuff.
That your hammer will emerge, but it will not strike
Yeah,
true,
mhm.
unfortunately.
And just kind of swings past and hovers menacingly.
All right. I think Phoebe is next. I think
I'm
slings.
6.
Oh, slings are next. So both of y'all.
I rolled a 20.
Oh, nice.
Nope.
Alright, Would you like to do something specific with your attack, or just do double damage, Phoebe?
I'm gonna do double damage because that sounds cool, and this is the most damage I'm ever gonna do with the sling.
Okay.
2d6.
Let's see. Oh, no, it's D4s.
No, d6, large
so-
creature.
No, it doesn't matter because I'm using a little sling for.
Yeah.
for
They don't get
people.
increased with
It
slings.
says on this sling, large creature. Do you?
Oh, I think bullet and stone are different.
Oh.
Yeah, I use stones because I don't
Okay.
believe in bullets.
Okay.
I'm too good for bullets.
So what's your total?
I,
There's a
I
difference.
rolled a. What?
I didn't know there was a difference.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
7 damage total.
Nice. Yeah, it strikes this thing in the head. It will growl at you menacingly. Sweet.
I also wanna
Glaurd
call it
just
ugly.
laughs.
I was gonna say Phoebe growls back.
Exactly. I'm gonna show it my teeth.
All right.
All right, let's do this. I'm gonna.
You are shooting into melee, just so you know.
It's fine. Just do it. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. And I also rolled like garbage.
No.
10.
What's your THAC0?
18.
That will miss. The arrow will fly by
Second
this
attack.
creature. Its turn first.
Oh, yeah.
So it's closest to Glaurd. So it is going to first attack you with its claws, Glaurd, and it will miss. It is then going to attack you with its tail.
Oh.
You'll see this green goo dripping off of this stinger at the end of the tail.
Glaurd just has flashbacks of the.
It rolled a natural 1, so it will just slam into the floor, and you'll see this oozing of this green liquid that will steam slightly on the ground. Now second attacks.
Let's try this again.
Ah.
17.
That will hit for sure.
Hell yeah.
I think it's like studded armor.
Is it 7? No, you're not wearing armor.
Fucking 1.
Oh, that will
I don't think you're wearing armor.
Studded
roll
leather.
damage.
Oh, you are wearing armor. So it's 7?
Yeah.
Roll damage for because you hit Glaurd.
Wait, what?
Damn it! Not again!
Yep, that sounds about right.
So your d6.
That's why I asked
Wait,
you
no,
about
that
your
was
armor.
my D6.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you
because
hit.
Yeah, she hit.
Yeah, I hit.
oh,
hit.
I was
I was
behind.
I was
Wait,
like,
what did
how
I
the
miss?
hell did I?
I thought you rolled a 1.
No,
Okay,
I rolled a.
I see.
I rolled 1 point of damage,
I
which
missed
is
that
also
entirely.
not great, but
I missed that entirely. My bad. My bad.
better than hitting Glaurd.
Yes, you did not hit Glaurd.
I was concerned.
All
for a
right,
second.
Glaurd.
But, if I can aim like specifically at the joint between like the tail.
That would be
Point.
a called shot, and you would probably need to crit to maim. But you could try to do something with a called shot.
I was just trying to like remove the danger.
Yeah.
It's
So-
he's gonna become a monster hunter.
So to maim a creature, you generally have to crit a called shot, or just crit. I mean, it just depends on the context. So you can call shot to try to get the stinger. I don't know, something with it. I don't know, whatever you're thinking. But to remove it, to maim
Well,
it.
you had said when it attempted to strike at me, it like just dug into the ground,
Yeah.
and me seeing that like green
Yeah.
liquid sitting there making that sizzling, it's like it's time to separate.
Okay. I mean, it's just so you can attack that specifically if you want to try to pin it. If you want to try to do something, you just can't maim it unless you crit. So, but you can do all manner of other things.
I'm just wondering if I can like drive it further into the ground and like make it stick.
That's a perfect that's not maiming. So
Okay.
but it would be a called shot. So just be a -4 to your roll.
-4 to my roll.
Yeah.
I heard 40 and I was like,
Yeah.
wait, that's not possible.
-40, just roll.
So that's a -17 to hit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So 13.
That will well, let's see. What's your THAC0?
16.
And that's 13 with the -4. Okay, then that will hit. What are you doing? What I should say.
Basically gonna take the offhand, the Celt,
Yeah.
and just like drive it on top, try and dig it further into the ground.
Okay, yeah. This is really, like, you can tell this temple has survived because it's probably dwarven made and harder stone, so it doesn't go super far down into that. I'll say it's going to have to make a strength check to pull out, and I'll give it a -4 on a strength check because of that. So it does drive in. We'll see if it stays in. And how your damage?
Well, this is the odd thing because it says for a large creature, the Celt does 1d3,
Yeah,
and I do not have a d3,
that would just be a
D6
D6
plus.
D6 minus divided by 2.
Yeah.
and it's a 5. So
Is it rounded
2?
down or out?
I mean, the way that I see it is like you've got
No,
1,
so-
2,
Round up.
3,
Yeah, 1, 2 would be 1.
and then 4,
2,
5,
3 would
6.
be. Or,
So 2 damage.
3, 4.
So 2 damage.
Okay, cool.
Plus my damage modifier, so 7.
Yeah, don't forget about that.
Still
It's
All
still
right.
doing
Still
some
alive?
good damage.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's just
Oh, yeah.
pissed.
So what are we doing next round?
Clear actions.
Declare our actions.
I'm gonna smack it with the spiritual hammer now that it's.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Now I will be speed 4 now. Now
Yes.
that it's cast and.
Glard
around.
acts at a question.
Okay.
Slingshot.
You said its eyes are black.
And it's got a black stone hanging
I-
from around its
Do I
neck.
get a vibe that it can actually see?
You can see.
Think like supernatural.
It's
And
got dead eyes, like a doll's eyes.
Should I cast glitter dust?
Which one?
Glard don't mind to be fabulous.
But do you mind to be blind?
No, I'd hold off with him being so
I'm
close.
just gonna shoot my bow.
Okay.
4s? 4s? Or no, we still need to roll
You
initiative.
roll initiative.
Roll initiative. Yeah.
6.
6.
Oh wow.
1.
Oh.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh no.
As it is, I was saying he needs to roll a 10 or under to pull his stinger out, and he does. So he will pull it out of this
Of
really
course.
hard stone. It was a good idea, though.
It was a good idea.
Yeah.
His pull-out game was
Yeah.
just stronger.
Yeah.
You would know with you and your holes.
Yeah.
All right, game's over. Everyone
right.
get out.
He'll attack you with his claws, Glaurd. And it's the wrong dice. He will definitely hit.
Oh no.
Remind me your AC again, Glaurd.
My AC 7.
Okay. So you will take 3 points of damage for the claws. It will then bring the stinger around towards you as well. And it will miss. You will duck through. You'll see this viscous poisonous still there, but it will miss.
That is
nothing.
super cocked in the cables.
Okay.
Roll that. 3.
Damn,
Throw
dude.
away that dice.
That's one of my good ones.
That will
Not
miss.
that one. That's one of the ones that gave us advantage towards the end.
Varys had struggled with spiritual hammer this camp.
For real.
On the stuff where I have to roll low,
Yeah.
I do really good.
Yeah.
It's just combat. I'm hurting.
Are y'all still slinging? Is that what I said y'all were
Uh-huh.
doing? Okay. Y'all are up?
Sling bow.
I
I rolled a 13.
I shoot straight
14.
past it and I say, I got distracted.
14.
14. What did you roll, Phoebe?
Oh wait, we roll high, don't we? for
No,
this?
yeah.
I rolled 18. I
Oh, that's
didn't get
that hits.
distracted.
Yeah.
I was used to that being a bad thing.
You both hit, so roll damage.
5.
All right.
3.
All right. You, as
I point to her. It was her.
I point to him.
all right, Bonadona.
21.
That'll hit.
Hey.
How does
Hell yeah.
Bonadona kill it?
Shut up! Oh, this never happens to me.
Aim for the dead eyes.
I'm gonna aim for the dead eyes.
Yeah.
Like they're creeping me out.
It will slam through the socket, and you'll see this slump over, fall to the ground, and he will begin to it's primarily the man that's vanishing, but you'll see left behind is this black stone.
I'm grabbing the necklace.
You can grab the necklace, but you can't identify. I can identify that if you want me to.
So the necklace in the middle, you'll see like this black teardrop, and it does, as a good creature, it does radiate evil.
I wouldn't touch that. Oh, okay.
Hey, actually,
Glaurd not feel anything.
Glaurd, can I see that, please?
Glaurd just holds it up. See?
I'm touching the stone and analyzing it while he's holding the necklace.
It is a necklace and a stone. It doesn't do anything to you.
It just feels evil.
But I identify it.
It just
Oh.
has bad vibes.
So it's just a necklace of Tillamoon. It's
Okay.
it's blessed by this. It's an artifact of this evil goddess,
Okay.
and it doesn't do anything to you. It doesn't have qualities of like a amulet of defense or anything like that. You since it's just a divinely
My intuition mind thinking, can I do some kind of intelligence thinking? If I could possibly wear this stone, would that help me go through the shield?
Oh my gosh! Look at you.
Barry wants some bling.
Look at you. There is a stairway in the far right corner of this room, but as this thing sort of dies and vanishes away, dissolves, all
I
it's
don't
left
feel
is
so good, Mr. Stark.
That's sort of what I was thinking of.
So to get the back, hey guys, I think if we all collect these necklaces, we may be able to go through the barrier with these.
Barry, are you gonna put the necklace on?
Glaurd agree.
Barry,
you
put the
look-
necklace
you look
on.
slay.
I would rather not.
You could temporarily put it on to go through it and then take it right off.
That is an option.
Your goddess won't. No, she won't. She won't be looking.
No, she will. Now,
If Glaurd wear necklace and carry you with your head in necklace, would that be okay?
It
I
has to be bridal style.
that feels more intimate, but I don't know if it necessarily feels better. Perhaps we should explore all options.
Defy
before,
your goddess.
Perhaps we should explore all options before we go putting on any evil artifacts. I don't think evil artifacts should ever be our first option.
But
Alright,
aren't our
regardless.
worst option?
Glaurd
Perhaps-
put necklace in cod piece of holding.
Do you have a?
Perhaps we see what
Phoebe.
these stairs have to offer.
I guess we're gonna venture forth, but
There
it's
were
in that time.
stairs
There
that
were
you
stairs.
felt the need
Okay,
to
okay,
point
okay.
out.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to know
Some-
about these
something
stairs.
about
Okay,
stairs.
yeah. So you
Do
the
these stairs go up?
They go down.
They go down.
They go down. So you'll find what looks to be another really simple room. There's no telling what it was once used for. The
I'm
ground
just
is
laughing because
the walls.
he's rolling his monster die right now, and it's all the high numbers that we needed.
It's a 1.
Okay.
The one. There are fissures in the stone. Time has sort of done its thing with the lower level, but you will find some treasure chests locked away down here. Some of them are old. Some of them look a little newer.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Which way does the chain go from the treasure chests?
Chain.
Yeah.
I know what I
Yeah.
get the reference. Also, is there perhaps emergency vehicles outside your apartment?
There is. I'm so sorry.
No,
I
it's
didn't
okay.
realize
I
you
just
could hear them.
I heard it while you were talking. But no, I would like to cast detect, snare, and trap on the area around
interesting.
the chest.
Describe to me what that does, if you don't mind.
Shoot, hold on.
It detects traps.
I know. but
No, you're asking so much.
I'm sure it's.
It's a flying cat.
it does the thing.
Detect
that it says it does.
evil. The spell enables the caster to detect natural snares, pits, deadfalls, and similar hazards within the effective area, which is 10 foot by 40 foot. Includes quicksand, sinkholes, unsafe walls of natural rock, also types of traps made of natural materials, traps set by carnivorous plants, animals, humans.
Mimics.
Spell only reveals a magical trap if it involves a snare, pit, or deadfall. The caster faces the desired direction and receives a signal every round about the impending danger, which gets stronger as the caster approaches the hazard.
All right. So there is an older chest
Mhm.
of the rest, and it does appear to have some sort of trapped, I guess, spring. I don't know.
Okay, so I can learn the location and general nature, which
Yep.
you just told me, and upon close examination can learn what actions will trigger it, but I do not learn exactly how it works or how to avoid or disable it. I can only figure out
I
how
can
to trigger
remove it with my thief skills.
Yeah. So it's opening it.
Okay, that makes
Trying
sense.
to open it,
Yep,
yep.
yep. So
You see a little bit of magical incantation or whatever on it.
all right, yeah. So I will point out that this is magically trapped.
If it's magic, can I still remove it? Okay.
Magically delicious.
Bonadona, correct me if I'm wrong. In my head, I imagine when you untrap something, like you know how there's
Ah.
little blues clues songs.
Sorry,
Like,
what was
I
that?
Imagine, I was just imagining. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just was thinking. You know how there's like the little blues clues songs, like Blue Skidoo, We Can Too. I
Uh-huh.
imagine when you like unlock things, you have a little unlocking song.
This is
Bonadona.
how we unlock the chest.
So
All
do you
right.
need a...
It would be, yeah. So whatever your skill is, you need to roll that or lower.
All right. Wait, what am I doing? I need...
D100s.
Come on. Don't suck. What the fuck?
Oh,
93 again.
Wow.
What are the chances?
93
Okay.
out of
About
1 out of 100.
About 1 in 100.
All right, this is an old dwarven chest. The other chests around here appear they're a little more rough around the edges. This one's a little older, so you can't quite figure out how they did it.
Okay, but it doesn't like blow up in my face.
It does not.
Great. Okay. So I just suck.
So you can't try again until you level up.
Oh.
Y'all can try to spring it, or you can just leave it be.
Glaurd flicks the spring.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, it opens. I mean, it's not like it opens. You will feel a tight thump on your neck as these springs spring. So make a poison save for me, please.
oh no.
Suck out the poison.
What is
quickly.
that? That's
Poison
so it's a
Carolyn.
D20, and I need to get
A poison or the number or higher. You
So
roll high.
higher
This
than
is a roll high
11.
roll.
Oh, 18.
Okay. Total health, by the way. Just
60?
okay. Well, you would have been okay either way. But anyway, you take 9 points of poison damage.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Poison in second edition is brutal, by the way.
I can tell.
A lot of them are just like save or die. But
Phoebe, have any more of those good berries?
I'm just gonna pat you on the back and be like, "You're gonna be okay, buddy." Heal for 8.
all right. So I need to roll.
It's
Roll loot
A
tables.
ringer water walking and a cloak to climb.
Okay. Oh. Actually, I know exactly what to do. Okay.
That's
So-
He pointed at me.
Immovable
You
rod.
open this.
Immovable.
You are like blinded by light.
Oh.
It like oh.
On top of the poison?
Yeah, you
Jeez.
and you this it almost is like a ray of sunlight beams out of this thing.
Barry, what did you do?
Barry, it's for you.
There are little inside you'll see little, I don't know, little rituals, little things that you aren't familiar with, but they're like dark. But in the middle is a hammer. And it gleams with the light of the sun.
Oh,
So this is a sun hammer.
What do
Oh,
you mean
wow.
you didn't know who was going to use this? I am tickled.
It makes sense, but I will.
He doesn't even
I'll
have
keep
to-
that for myself for now. All right. So it is crafted in the form of a mundane, normal, magical hammer. It radiates magic. Yeah.
Our
Yada,
listeners
yada,
are just like,
yada.
what?
did you guys know that I can cure lycanthropy?
Real life?
Oh,
No. not
asking for
really.
yourself or
All
a
right.
friend?
So
Ignore the
it's
bite mark.
it's a sun sword, but you have a hammer. It
Oh,
only
okay.
tells swords. It like
Yeah, no, I gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Why
Okay,
are
are
you
you
turning
okay?
red? They're turning red. They said something dirty.
No.
What happened?
They said something dirty, and they're both.
We didn't say
red.
something dirty. We just had a way like throwback reference.
So it's +2,
what
but
was
+4
it?
against evil creatures.
I'll tell
Can
you
you-
later.
it to me in the book.
Yeah.
Page number.
291.
I was two.
Bob,
Oh,
pages
so originally it was a
too
sword, but you made it a hammer.
Well, they only show swords, so you just make them sort of.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. That's like
That's
if you
fine.
only went by what the book says. I think it says this, but you would only be there. You would only find magical swords, but it could be anything.
Cool.
But it is what I rolled, so that
Awesome.
that it's a pretty powerful magic weapon.
Believe it or not, I was looking at this as I want this, but I don't think we'll get to a high enough level.
Nice. Congrats.
So
Like Mazel tov.
I'm just absolutely tickled by this.
It is what I rolled.
Barry
Nice.
is
I rolled a 1 on my d20, and then
Really?
whatever the table was
Nice.
Barry is gleaming.
There was 2 chests, or is
Like
that the
the
first
sun.
only one?
that's 1 of 3.
That was the one that was trapped, though.
Yeah.
Guys, I just solved our light problem.
Whoa.
Throw these torches away. Don't need them.
I'll hold on to them.
So
Okay, but if we're still gonna like share a tent, I'm gonna need you to like throw a blanket over it or something.
No,
we're not
so-
doing night lights.
No, it's okay. It's only when I speak the command word and swing it above my head. So I just have to hold it up, say the command word, which
Wait,
I guess
what's
would
the
like
command word?
He-Man.
By the power.
Wait, does it make the rainbows? Like, do you have to sing the song? You know, the He-Man song.
I possibly.
We just got a hammer. We just got a
And a hammer.
It's a 5 until
You need to be
reaching a
quieter.
16 foot radius.
Okay, so what's in the other chests?
all right, so you will find in the other chests
A rock.
a rock.
It talks.
And
Um,
it shines.
Okay, so real quick,
Uh-huh.
just for my so damage would be the same as my warhammer, but +2.
And it's doubled against evil creatures, or
Nice.
the bonus is doubled, so it'd be +4
Nice.
to hit and damage both.
Nice.
Okay, so 4 against evil,
Yeah, and once a day you can.
and then once
Call
a day
forth
I
the
can.
fun.
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Size medium, type blunt, speed 4.
Sick. All right. In the other chests, I know we're getting towards the end of
Yeah.
our time.
It's okay.
We'll do
We all get to
The important thing is
enjoy
we get
loot at the
things.
end.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So in one, you find. Oh, what is that?
That's what we want to know.
It is a rod. You find a magical rod.
Is it a movable rod again?
It's not an immovable rod.
Okay,
It is
cool.
it does things.
I was just waiting for one of the chests to be filled with viscera.
The chest is just dripping with a meat.
We need to change the
slurry.
THAC0 bell chat to just viscera.
All right. And then the other chest, if you open it, you will find a ring.
Hey.
Ooh.
What kind of ring?
Kind
Is it
of ring.
pretty?
It is quite lovely.
Does it have a black stone?
It does not have a black stone.
How
There's like
dare.
2 tables. All right. So, yeah, you find a rod and you find a ring.
That's
Fine,
it.
both.
Yes.
Way to go, Kale.
So,
Is that an ability or a spell? How do you
Spell.
identify?
Realistic as a spell, but is he gonna really make us wait a day for me to prepare?
I
for
mean, you're at the end of the day technically.
yeah.
So,
I'll just
if
use
you-
the spell slots for it.
so you get a ring of shocking grasp,
Nice.
and then the other one is a rod of alertness, which does a lot of things.
Just send it to me. I'll probably be using it. Holy cow, you weren't kidding.
It does many things.
Holy cow.
I don't like the phrase "if the wielder presents the rod firmly."
I know.
If
I-
grass,
I
If the
hate how that is
wielder presents
phrased.
the rod.
if grasp firmly, the rod enables
Firmly
the character
grasp
to
it.
detect
Oh.
alignment, evil, good, illusions, invisible, lie, or magic. They use
Be
this to
afraid,
detect-
guys. I'm presenting my rod firm.
If the
Right?
rod
Like,
Right.
I
Brown.
don't know about that.
Yeah.
Incredible.
We could have an army of flying toasters. If toasters exist in this world. Look, I'm excited for this.
What?
the rod
Nothing.
and like
Animate objects, yeah.
animate
Oh.
objects. 16.
We don't have to take watches anymore.
Yeah, the rod does the work.
Yeah.
The rod does the watches.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, you get a rod of alertness, you get a ring of what did I
Shocking
say?
grasp.
Shocking
Shocking
grasp,
grasp.
and you get
A sunhammer.
a sunhammer and 600 gold pieces.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
Those dwarves were rich.
Got money.
So 120 gold pieces each.
It's night right now, so do we want to end sort of on trying to say we're going to rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let you get your experience points. So everyone gets
Yay.
6,900 experience points. 6,900 experience points. Most of it from your
Yay.
treasure, which is how this game is.
And you guys are
That
we don't need to loot.
means-
Rolled well for treasure. Rods are really valuable.
That
Experience.
means Glaurd levels up.
Where
Hey.
were we at before?
Me
What's the name?
too.
We were at 30,964. 37,864. Oh,
What were you
thank
at?
goodness for math.
I may actually
We're
know
all
that.
at 37,864.
Yes. Collectively.
Just from
Yes.
the rod.
Everyone has
How much experience
37,000.
was the rod?
37,000
Well, we
what?
firmly
7,000?
grasped it,
Huh?
so
7,000?
7,000.
Holy thou!
Like-
the ring and the hammer
37,000
probably worth a lot,
what?
The ring was worth the hammer was worth 3,000.
too. The rod.
All in itself.
It's just like rods and tomes. It's like tomes are just, I don't know, you have a ton.
Yeah.
Ring is 5,000. Your ring will do
37,000 what?
37,864.
Thank you.
All right. That's where we'll end it.